Good afternoon and welcome to Go for Lunch. Glad to see you here today. So we're going to continue our coverage of the Consumer Electronics Show. This will be part two for Go for Lunch, January 17th, 2023, brought to you by GoFor Technology. I'm Roger Harmon, your host, and if you're new here, please type new in the comments so we can get to know you. And as always, we want to make your technology work for you. So the Consumer Electronics Show happens in the first week of January every year in Las Vegas at several big venues. It is a time for manufacturers to come and show their new products and preview future products to the different buyers and distributors of consumer electronics. So the first thing we're going to talk about here is called the Air Card. So this is a credit card size tracker, and it uses the Apple Find My Device network. It's also a digital business card, which allows you to put data on the card and transfer that to a person's smartphone, like a digital business card. The battery lasts 12 to 30 months, depending on which press release you read. And it is the thickness of 2 credit cards, as you can kind of see here in this photograph. It'll fit in your wallet, and of course you could put it in luggage, in a backpack, or anywhere you wanted to track your stuff. And it will work with the millions of iPhones around the world. So it is the best system for tracking things. Microsoft introduced some adaptive accessories. We see a couple of them here. This is a dual switch, a joystick, a D switch, which you can push either one of these 4 sides to get different functionality, and then this hub here, which connects them all. So it provides easy to use accessories for people with limited mobility. And so there's also a mouse we'll see in a second, and you can connect it using Bluetooth and USB-C. So let's get some more details here. So here's the actual mouse. It's a square design. You can add this tail to it, and that has also a thumb support, so it makes it a little more ergonomic. Here's the hub that is required to attach these to a computer, the 4-way button, the dual button, and the joystick. So that's good if you have limited mobility in your hands. No consumer electronics show would be complete without robots. So here's the first of 3 robots we're going to look at. This is called the Hi for hologram image bot for robot. So this is a guide robot. As you can see here, it has a display to give some facial expressions. This is the video display, and the sensors on top here. So it's self-driving based on artificial intelligence. It could be a docent in a museum. It could be a guide at a hotel, and can also be used for disinfecting surfaces. It can also serve as a conference call device. This is a smaller robot, much smaller, as we'll see in a second. It's called the Enabot EBO-X, and it is designed as a family companion robot. It uses artificial intelligence. It has a high precision motion control system. Down here there's 2 sets of actually tracks. It's hard to see here, but this is actually a rubber track like a bulldozer down underneath here. And it's supposed to enhance the emotional connection and meet the deep companion needs of modern families. So let's see how that works. So here we are, and we're going to go down here, and you can see it's very small. Here's the base that it will find to recharge itself, And you can still see again here how small it is, maybe 8 inches in diameter, if that. So it's equipped with Wi-Fi. You can talk through it and listen through it. So you can, let's just watch this video here. I've been having a problem with audio on the video. I think this is muted, but let's see what happens. So we'll just read the captions here. So she's away from home. Here's the little EBO. And so using your iPhone, you can connect to the robot at home. You can control it. You can talk through it. And two-way communication. It has 2 models, the Air and the SE, and it works through your Wi-Fi, so you can control its movement. And of course you can see video on both sides. With a built-in camera, high definition. Again, you can see how small it is. And we'll also save the videos. And you can play with your pets remotely. I'm not sure what the cat thinks of that. So you can also use it to keep in touch with your elderly parents. So if they don't answer the phone, you can also call the robot and use the robot to check on their well-being. So very handy for keeping track of your home while you're away, or even if you're in a different part of the home. You can have multiple users, and it'll give you peace of mind. So you can have it on patrol at night, and it'll report any unusual activity, because it knows what's supposed to be there, and if it sees anything different, then it will give you an alert. So if you'd like to watch this video again, I did put it in the description below. So it avoids obstacles and stops when necessary, and if it somehow rolls over, it will right itself back on its little tracks. So that is the EBO. Now we have the AO. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It can do deliveries. It also can do ultraviolet germicidal disinfection. Say that 3 times fast. And here's a picture of it. It also is designed to do elderly care, both in a group situation and a home situation. It can do security using its 360-degree night vision camera. It can open doors and carry things and even navigate elevators. So it can be used in a multi-story building. It knows how to open the elevator doors and select the right floor that it wants to go to. So let's learn a little bit more about this device. So you can see it has some eye expression here. It's the 2 arms, and you can have other attachments for the disinfection. There's the camera, more disinfection, carrying things, so you can see that the future is now. So now this is another product for your health. It's the Ergo Sportive bed, and it's a complete sleep and recovery system. It has non-contact biometric health sensors and an app that goes with it that reports your sleep, your recovery, and your health metrics. So let's learn a little bit more about that. So you can see the head part of the bed rising up, adjusting using silent motors. There's a sleep tracking sensor. You can see the brackets on the end. It has vibration motors, I guess, to give massages, and a dedicated app that tracks all the reports and also allows you to adjust the bed. So it has a TV position and a 0G or zero gravity position, and of course a flat position. And then the LED light here so you can read in bed. And it looks like it has nice fabric and good stitching. If you lose power, it will go into the flat position. It has USB A and C connections on either side of the bed. So some of the benefits are improving breathing, circulation, reducing acid reflux, and reducing back pain. They also make a pillow. And they have an anti-snore system, so it intervenes if you start snoring. So there you have it. And let's, in case you're interested in the price, so the Twin XL is $35.99. Oh, did you want a mattress with that? Well, when you add the mattress, it is $44.98. And we'll just skip the queen and go right to the split king, and that with the mattress, I believe the mattress is already there, yep, is $74.98. So a luxury item to be sure. Something a little more affordable here. This is the Anker 675 USB-C docking station. So many of you have been wondering about getting a 27-inch iMac. Well, so far we don't see any 27-inch iMacs coming down the line. So an alternative would be to get a 27-inch monitor and get a MacBook or Mac Mini, and you could use this monitor stand and then use the 12 ports for connecting all of your devices. It also features wireless charging over here on the right for your iPhone. And let's find out a little bit more how it works. So it's coming soon, and however, it does say here that 4 interest-free payments of $23 each. So apparently it's going to be around $100. So here's how the connections work. On the left side, as you're facing it, you have connection to the computer, a power in port, one USB-A port, an Ethernet port, and an HDMI port for your monitor. On the other side, you have 2 USB-C ports, and then 2 more USB-A ports for a total of 3, an SD and micro SD port, and for your camera memory card, and an audio jack. And then, so those are on the inside here in this little recess. So it's supposed to make your desk go from messy to neat, and also give you an ergonomic situation so that your eye level is the same as your monitor. And it also has power for up to 100 watts, which means it will power and recharge most MacBooks except the MacBook Pro, which requires more power. And then this is the cable management, which is, there we go. So I think that what this is a box where you can put extra lengths of cable in it, so only the necessary length comes out of the box. So looks like a nice system for your new computer setup. So here's an interesting concept. This is called My Own Voice. So the way it works is you create a digital voice by saying 50 sentences, and then the Neuro text-to-speech technology then recreates your voice synthetically. So this way you can keep an essential part of your identity if you have some medical condition where you've lost your voice, and you can keep communicating through augmentative and alternative communication devices. So something to be aware of. Air Deep. This is a air quality sensor. So it analyzes your indoor air in real time, so you can detect levels of pollution, dust, smoke, and any other abnormal air condition. And it's an Internet of Things device, so that should mean that it will interface with other IoT devices, such as a air purifier. So it could trigger an air purifier to turn on. It can also recognize a fire and trigger alarms. So cars have recently been a big deal at the Consumer Electronics Show. There were lots of cars this year. We're going to look at a couple of them. One is the BMW iVision D. So it has 32 shades of color that it can be programmed on its body, and there are 240 individually controlled segments on the body. So you can make it look like a quilt, as pictured here. Notice also the wheel covers also have the color changing capability, and of course you could make all these colors in one section the same. You could make the whole car the same color, or any combination up to 240 different segments. This is not something that is probably going to be in production for the foreseeable future, but maybe. Now here's a kind of interesting collaboration. Sony and Honda have brought out a car called the Afeela, and they're saying that you can feel what's going on in the car, I guess. They have a display built into the front bumper, and they have 45 cameras and sensors all around the inside and the outside of the car for autonomous driving. So this is the Afeela. Up here is a display. Actually, there's another display in the back. So this is Sony Honda Mobility is their new company. And I think I saw that this might be out in 2026. So there's quite a lead time on some of these things. So from color changing cars to color changing refrigerator. This is the LG Mood Up. So it has LED door panels that change colors. You can program up to 22 colors in the upper panels and 19 colors in the lower panels. Not sure why there's a difference there. It also has smart technologies to improve your food freshness and built-in speakers so you can enjoy your music. And if you forget to close the door, it will remind you by blinking. So let's watch a little video here. So here it is. Get the party started. So it has an app, of course. It controls the lights and the mood. Interesting background. And it can be a party strobe, so it can keep time to your music through its Bluetooth speaker. And also, if you want to see what's inside your refrigerator, you can go up and knock on the panel and it will turn transparent and show you the inside. Knock, knock. What's in there? Okay. Late breaking news. Bulletin, bulletin, bulletin. 14-inch and 16-inch MacBook Pro updates will focus on performance improvements with upgrades to the latest M2 Pro and M2 Max chips inside. They're going to look like this. No design change here that I can see. So they're being previewed to influencers this week, and it's expected to be announced to the public Monday, January 23rd. So if you're in the market for a new MacBook Pro, they're right around the corner. So if you haven't already, please put your questions in and any comments. Please share the GoFor Gazette with other people you know that have Apple products. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the YouTube video and plus that little bell so you'll be notified. Zoom is updated once again. So if you haven't updated Zoom in the last week, and the latest version is 5.13.5. And where could you use that updated Zoom software? Well, you could use it at the TMUG meeting tonight at 6 o'clock for the Ask Me Anything, and at 7 o'clock for the general meeting. The featured presentation will be on Apple Contacts. So I'm sure you will learn something by attending the TMUG Zoom meeting tonight. The link for that is in the GoFor Gazette. So just bring up the email that came out to you at 7 o'clock Monday morning, and you will find the link for the TMUG meeting right there. So there are some links in the description for the little robot, and also a video that gives you more details on the cars and some other products. So if you'd like to learn more about CES, click on those links down below. So let's see what we have here. Judy, welcome. Hola, Leslie Ann. And how much is the tracking card? You know, I don't know. I didn't see that. Yes, I think we all have deep companion needs. No, I wasn't at CES, so I didn't didn't get to try out the bed. And Susan says that she has a tremor that affects her voice, and if she speaks those 50 sentences, they will be affected by the tremor. Well, that's a good point. So I don't know whether the system would remove that tremor. So that's a good question. If you want more information on the company, just let me know and I'll give you a link to the company. So, anybody have any other questions? We have, I think, ended our coverage for CES. I could go on for months covering CES, but we're going to stop it right here. I was planning to do a session on hearing aids, over-the-counter hearing aids. I'm doing a little more research on that, so that's going to be coming up, but I'm not sure just when. So thank you all for attending. If you have any questions, please email me or give me a call, and that contact information is coming up right now. So hopefully you'll have a sunshiny day.